A little bit of the acrylic went in there onto the light bulb. I wonder if that's gonna make things goofy. If we go plug it in, guess we're gonna find out. What I'm gonna try to show you guys how to do today is make a resin hand just like this, except we're gonna try to make it holding the light bulb. So everything you need is sitting right here, including things that aren't really that necessary. Like this is to go check the temperature of the water. It's supposed to be at 70 degrees is what we want it. What's it say?
76.
I think that's because the sun's beating on it. Generally what I do is I make it as cold. I just use the water that's as cold as possible out of the tap. And that will go, the colder the water is, the slower the setting time, so that gives you a little bit more time to work with it. But the only downside is you got to go hold your hand into the alginate longer. So we're gonna have that hand hold the light bulb. I'm gonna go put my hand in here like this once we get the alginate all mixed up. And then after that, we're gonna go mix some resin and pour that in there. So generally speaking, you can go and look up online alginate. It's some tricky stuff, but this is what I've found out the easiest way to do it is take like just a little bit more water than the alginate, and that seems to give it a pretty good mix. But you've got a pretty short time that you can work with this stuff, so you got to go mix it really quick. I think it's 5-minute setting time is what this one is, but just check out, if you go and buy alginate online, each one's going to be a little bit different as far as setting times and stuff, so just check all that information out. But for this, we're just going to go take around this much, and then what we're going to go and make the casting in is, you can use whatever you want, but we've got a piece of PVC pipe right here, and then I just made a bottom for it so that'll hold the alginate in there. So we're gonna go throw all 4 of these in here real quick and mix it all up. I never mixed this much up before. Have you?
No.
So this is going to be a long process. You usually want to mix for around, I don't know, 3 minutes is when we do it, 2 minutes. Alright, so we're going to pour this all in here. So now I'm going to go put my hand down into the alginate with the light bulb and sit here. Alright, so that's been sitting here for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's set up pretty quick. So I'm going to try to get my hand out of it now, but I'm kind of breaking the suction. There it goes. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So, you can kind of see down in there. That's going to make a good cast. Alright, so we got some gloves. Here's the resin right here. It's East Coast resin is what we're going to use here today, but you can get whatever you want online. We also got some color for it. So this is the stuff. Looks like this is for soap making, but this is what we use to go and color the resin, and this is the color we picked. So we're going to see how this comes out. A little color goes a long way as far as it goes with this kind of stuff when you're dealing with the clear resin. All right, so you got to mix equal parts of the resins. What we're going to do is we want about as much as is in here, maybe a little less. So we're going to go, I usually go and take the one that is more thick because it comes out slower, and the other one's easier to get more precise. I'm going to go with a little bit more color here. because there's a lot of acrylic in this thing. Alright, we got it all mixed up. We're gonna go use this thing. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's just a little shaker. I think it's called plaster impression shaker. I don't know what that is called. Alright, we're gonna try to see if this will come out of there. And which it will. And this way, as this thing sets, the water's not going to get trapped in there because the water kind of messes up that stuff. So we're going to go pour this in. Alright, so we're going to go peel the hand out of here. As you can see, the chickens have already started peeling it for us. Here, you want to film? They're getting to the light bulb.
Do you want me to throw some food and get them out of here?
No, let's see what happens. I'm gonna go this way with it. Alright, is that pretty good?
Yeah.
Alright guys,
I
out
got
of the way.
chickens in the way.
We're kind of rushing it early, but I think it's dry enough. Okay, so you can see how the color came out. A little bit of the acrylic went in there onto the light bulb. I don't know if that's gonna make things goofy. If we go plug it in, guess we're gonna find out. I just won't leave it plugged in too long. Alright, I think it came out pretty cool.
Yeah. Great job.
I gotta get a little bit of alginate off.
And the chickens love the alginate.
Yeah, I was gonna look up to see if that's safe for them to eat or not.